Morning, morning, morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Love 500 and welcome back to a new project. The new project is just around the corner out of sight there. I'm going to get it down the driveway and start her up and start filming and show you it. This is going to be a fun project. You're going to love it. I'm going to love it. I've been really excited to do this. I've spent the last 3 days at work. It was delivered on that first day that I was back at work and I've been waiting to do it ever since. Today I'm going to start. I think you're going to love it. So let's have a look and see exactly what it is I've bought. So I just thought you'd like to hear the sound of it. As you can see, it's an Abarth. It's a beautiful blue, metallic blue Abarth. It's a fairly old one. It's a 2009 Abarth, and it hasn't got a massive amount of damage to it. It's got the smoke lights, which are quite nice. Obviously, we've got the tinted windows and what have you. The usual sort of thing, the wheels, the side skirts, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, not much damage to it, as you can see. It's got funny little badges on it for some reason. No number plates, so I need to get some. I've already bought some number plates. Hopefully they should be coming maybe today or tomorrow. It was from Copart, and I will be showing you the auction. I will be showing you once I've shown you over the car. I'll be showing you when I first spotted this on Copart, and then we sort of updated as it went along and got closer to the auction date, and then I'll show you me bidding on it. So you'll have to bear with me because obviously you know now that I won it. So watch it and you'll see what's going on. I can say no more than that at the moment, but so there we see. So it's a 2009 Abarth, and it needs a new wing. It needs a new bumper. I haven't even lifted the bonnet yet, so I'm not even sure whether any bars or anything are gone, or I think the tab on that headlight was possibly gone. The wheels are a little bit curbed here and there, but bodywork generally is pretty good, actually. It's I mean, it's a little bit dirty now, but when I got it, it was barely a mark on it. It's pretty good, I think. So let me get the bonnet up and let's show you this beautiful Abarth engine. It's a sight to behold, these engines. So yeah, let's get the bonnet up and we'll come straight back and show you. Yeah, we got some. Before I show you the beautiful engine, we've got some funny little stickers on there, so I'll probably take those off, I expect. We've got the nice leather interior, which I'll show you properly in a minute, with the white stripes down the seats. So yeah, 2009 Abarth, standard Abarth, I believe. It's got the wheels. So the wheels are a bit. The tyres are alright, but the wheels are a little bit on the curb side. I'm not sure whether they're all like that. Obviously the back ones are not normally quite as bad. It's not bad actually, it's not too bad, so they'll probably be easy enough to DIY repair those. That one's quite bad, so that's probably been on the front at some point, I imagine. And that one's, yeah, I mean it's all around the edge. The actual middle of the wheels are fine. That's just a bit of dirt or something. But yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, let's show you this beautiful Abarth engine. What? What? Someone's stolen my Abarth engine. What? I told you it was going to be fun, this project. It ain't an Abarth. It ain't an Abarth. It's a fake Abarth. Let me show you inside. I'll show you inside in a minute. It's a 1.2 Lounge. It's a 2009 1.2 lounge, which is obviously someone's pride and joy, and as I'll show you in a minute, work in progress. Did I fool you with the sound of the exhaust? So it's got the full exhaust on it, it's got the body kit on it, it's got these funny smoke lights on it, it's got these strange Abarth badges, which is a DIY job by the looks of it. Actually no, that's the sticky stuff. Just realised that's the sticky stuff, someone's taken those off. But it's got the Abarth exhaust on it. I'm not sure which one, I don't know if it's a standard 595 exhaust or whether it's one of the flash ones, a Bombardine or something like that, I don't know. But I'll explain to you in a minute what I'm going to do with this car. But yeah, so the giveaway, which is why I kept the camera down low, was it's got the glass roof because it's a lounge. So they've tinted the glass. Obviously there are a few giveaways on the outside. We got gloss there, which is matte on the Abarths. We got the chrome strip down there, which is obviously matte on the Abarths. We got the ordinary chrome door handles, and so on. The biggest giveaway is the 1.2 fire engine. Yes, indeedy. Let's show you inside. You're going to love this. Let me just show you the seats again, because I did give you a little flash of the seats. So the seats, in good condition, need a clean, but there's a couple of little marks on, I think they'll come off. Yeah, nice bit of leather seats. Check this out in the back. Still got the lounge back. So this is what makes me think it was a work in progress. So you got the leather seat pad, the base, but the backs, including the headrests, are still from the lounge. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen I've bought an interior for this. Obviously, I don't need the rear bit, but I bought an entire interior, which cost me £150, which I went and picked up at the weekend. But this is a great bit. Let me go around the other side, actually. Are you laughing yet? Because I love this. This is every time I look at this, it makes me laugh. So, sugar. I just leant on the seatbelt buckle. So I thought from the pictures it had an Abarth steering wheel, but it hasn't. They've just put a black steering wheel on it, which obviously has got the Fiat logo rather than the Abarth logo. I don't know why they didn't bother doing that. Again, probably they put those stickers on the front and on the back. So this was definitely, without a doubt, a work in progress. However, the binnacle around there, the stereo and the heater controls are all cream still, as of course are the side panels and these things, A-post pillars, and of course we've got the ordinary lounge bits here. So it's a 2009, so it's got no start stop, but then of course if it wasn't Abarth it wouldn't have start stop anyway. So what do you think of this? I think it's great, and I haven't told you what I'm going to do with it yet. That needs repairing because that's top fins come disconnected, so I'll have to take that out and repair that. Right, first things first, you know what we normally do, as Leon did on Reviving Salvage the other day when he got his Fiat 500 pop. Switch it on, press the CD button, press the eject button. Why is nothing happening when I'm pressing CD player? Don't tell me the CD player's not working. It's on media player, tuner, CD. Oh, that's interesting. You press CD player, and it's only media player that comes up. I'll have to try putting a CD in and see what happens. That's interesting. Normally when you press, if it's got an aux socket, it's got the USB here. That's interesting. I wonder if it's got, it's a 2009, how can it have Blue and Me? They didn't have Blue and Me in 2009. That's interesting, we'll have to have a look at that. Obviously we'll get it hooked up to the computer at some point. But yeah, normally when you press, if it's got the media player, you press the CD button, it goes to CD, and you press it again, it goes to the aux setting. But this is just staying on aux for some reason. That's really strange. We will get to the bottom of that, but radio, yeah, that works, good. Turn that down. So it's done 64,823 miles. There are no lights on. Let's start her up again. Look at that exhaust pipe. Yeah, no lights on. Obviously at the moment we've got petrol light, there's not much petrol in it. Seatbelt light, because I haven't got the seatbelt on, handbrake light, and the door's open, so it's got the door open. But yeah, no lights. So it's an early one, because you can tell that the time's big. When it's the later models, the time is the same sort of size as the mileage. It runs fine. Look at that. Oh, this is going to be fun. I suppose I ought to tell you what I'm going to do with this, hadn't I? Unless you haven't already guessed. Let's turn it off. Let's tell you what I'm going to do with it. Right. Let's tell you what I'm going to do with it. First of all, what we've got. So, interesting. Right, I've only just noticed that. I've been chatting with one of the subscribers who I chat to quite a lot on Messenger, Alex. And we've sort of been discussing the colour. Now, as some of you know, I had a 2009 59 plate Lounge that I sold. Girl had it for a couple of years, and then I bought it back from her and sold it again. Which was in what I thought was 599 Blue Metallica, I think it's called, the colour. Now, when this came, I noticed that the paintwork was really, really clean. I think this has been someone's pride and joy, to be honest. But the paintwork was really, really clean. And I looked at it and I thought, is this Blue Metallica? Or have they had the entire car done in podium blue? And the podium blue is the Abarth colour. I'm not sure they do an ordinary 500 in podium blue. So I thought to myself, they've bought Abarth bumpers. Did they buy them in podium blue and then the rest of the car painted podium blue? Now, I'm not sure, apart from, I was initially, when I was first looking to get an Abarth for myself, I wanted a podium blue one because I really like the colour. And I thought to myself, would someone buy bumpers in podium blue? Because I'm not sure they did an Abarth in the 599. Maybe they did, I'm not sure. But did someone buy podium blue front and back bumpers and skirts and then paint the rest of the car? Did they do that? Would they have gone to the expense of doing that? I don't think so. So I thought, well, we know how to figure that one out, don't we? As you know, on a Fiat 500 or an Abarth or anything else in between is, let's get the boot open, there's normally a sticker just here, silver sticker, which gives you the paint code, and it's not there. So we were umming and ahhing. And I need to look back at some of my videos on the 599 Blue Metallica one that I had and see if I can figure it out for certain. But I've literally just noticed, I don't know if you saw it when I was round here, I've literally just noticed that the sticker's here. And it is 599 Blue Metallica. Oh, Magnetico, sorry, not Mag, yeah, 599A. So it obviously is 599A, which is a weight off my mind because we weren't sure. We really weren't sure. I couldn't believe that someone would have gone to all that expense to have an whole car painted to match bumpers, and it looks like they haven't. So I think this is, maybe someone's done it themselves, or they've had some paint refinishing done, because the paint is absolutely, it's not smooth because it's dirty, but it's absolutely spotless. There is literally, there's a couple of titchy marks on it, but it's generally unmarked. So the plan, what am I going to do with this car? What would you do with this car? Tell me what you would do with it. Would you put another blue Abarth bumper it and leave it as a blue Abarth, and maybe get the back leather seats and leave it as a fake Abarth? Or would you do what I'm intending to do? Put it back to a normal standard Fiat 500 Lounge. What would you do? Let me know. However, whatever you decide does not change my decision. My decision is already made, and as you know, as I said, I've got the seats that I've already bought, which are the standard lounge seats, front and backs here, which I bought for £150. So my intention is not only to put this back into a standard 2009 1.2 Lounge, but all the Abarth bits I'm going to take off and I'm going to sell. We've got a nice set of front seats, leather Abarth seats, full leather, good condition Abarth seats. We've got Abarth door cards, another little spot there. So the Abarth door cards are black, the normal door cards are grey, and they've got the grey cover there, so they obviously didn't have a black cover. I've actually got a black cover. Can't tell over that. Yeah, that side's the same, it's grey. So when they bought these, they obviously didn't come with the little covers, so I know I've got at least one. Got the little 500 sticker on there. You think they would have taken that off, wouldn't you, and put an Abarth one on there? soon as it's trying to make it like an Abarth. The bit that gets me, it's not so much the bumpers, I mean anyone can do that, it's the fact that they've done the exhaust as well. So that back bumper is spotless, pretty much, not a mark on it. A couple of little bits, but they'll probably polish out anyway. I'm not sure that's the standard splitter on there, I think that's a different splitter. And I'm not sure about the exhaust, I don't know whether that's the standard 595 exhaust. What I have noticed, I don't know if this is a thing or not, but that pipe sticks out further than that pipe. If you can see that on there. It sticks if I look from above. So that's sort of, you can barely see that one, it's virtually flush. And that one sticks right out. I'm imagining that's probably not how it normally goes. I don't know why that would be like that. Maybe it's the way it's been, because on the rear bumper beam on an Abarth, you've got a hanger on that side, which you don't have on the Fiat 500. It's welded on to the bar, which I've changed in the past, but maybe they've done a bit of a Heath Robinson bodge up. Does it move? Well, it is a bit wobbly. Maybe it's not even connected that side, maybe that's why. So what my intention to do, I'm going to take the bumper off, sell it as a complete thing. I'm going to take the exhaust off. There are different types of exhaust connections. Some go right over the back axle and then join further up in the car. Some are literally by the axle. I took one off a Project Cui, which is just by the back axle. If this is the same, which I think it will be, then I can use the exhaust I've already got. It saves me even buying one. So the exhaust will come off, I will sell that. Got to get a couple of £100 for that. Back bumper, easy couple of £100. There is no spare wheel in it, but luckily I have one. That Mr. Clutch gave me a spare wheel and I already had the toolkit. So that will go in there once that's cleaned up. The lights, the smoke lights, I don't like them. So I'm going to sell those. I don't know if that was one the standard pre-facelift, the older Abarths or not, but I will probably. So I will take those out. I will sell those. I've already got a set of lights that I bought for one of the other cars where I thought I had to change the lights rather than the bulbs. So I bought the lights because I haven't needed them. What else? Side skirts. Now, because they've been fitted afterwards, I'm hoping they're literally just stuck on. So if I heat them up, hopefully they'll just peel off. Yeah, so probably those skirts, I don't know, 80, £100 for the pair, maybe more, not sure. I mean, I could leave them on. I'm not going to take them off straight away. I'll see how the car looks, because it might be nice to leave them on. Obviously the wheels. I've got the black lounge wheels that I took off of Project Cui. So one needs a new tyre, one's got water inside it where they've been out in the garden, so I need to take both of those down to the tyre place down the road, get a new tyre and get them to take one tyre off, get the water out and put it back again. I think they charge like a tenner for doing that, so that needs doing. The other tyres are fine, but the wheels do need refurbing, so they need rubbing down, painting and what have you. So unfortunately I haven't already done that, which is a shame because it would have been nice to do that. But they will be going on here. So these wheels, although they are curbed, they're still worth easily £200 for the set, easily, probably more. So I'll probably put them on eBay. I might offer them on some Facebook groups first. It needs a new wing. I mean, this wing could be repaired, but I can't get one in colour. I have tried, there aren't any available. There aren't any bumpers available either, front or back, which is a shame. So what I bought, like the ones I've got that are painted white, I've bought two of those. Sorry, I bought two of them before. I bought another one of those. So I haven't yet bought a rear bumper because I have some original rear bumpers in the garden behind the shed, which I think I've got the light blue one, which I think is okay, but I'm going to have a look at those. And there's also a white one, I think, which I bought as well, which is still, it's been there since the end of last summer, and it's still not even been unwrapped. It's still in the packaging, so depending on what condition that's in as well, I might actually take a brand new front bumper and one of those bumpers down to the paint shop. And I've got a brand new wing, which I was going to put on Marilyn, I think it was. So I might take the three down to the paint shop and get them painted code for me. I haven't really decided yet. If between buying them and getting them painted, I happen to find one, happy days, then I can just put them on. But there's a couple being broken, but I've sent messages to those people on eBay and they haven't got them in those parts available. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet. But for the time being, I shall take this off and just put whatever I've got on. I've got a red bumper. I've got all sorts of things just to get it on. So number plates are in the post. They should hopefully come today or tomorrow. So I don't know why it's got no number plates on. What else? So mirrors. I'll leave the mirrors, but I will take these little stripy things off because they're a bit naff. I wonder, whoever's car it was, I'm assuming it was them that they've just left the glue on there. They obviously took their little badges off, probably stick them on their bedroom wall or something. While we're looking at this, I just wanted to have a little zoom in on the air conditioning compressor. Oh, I've just realised, yeah, 2009 car, but it's got aircon, that's good. Yeah, air conditioning compressor. Now, Christina, who's a subscriber on the channel, was having trouble with her aircon, and she put a comment on one of the other videos about a bracket at the top, on top of the compressor, and I'm not sure what bracket she meant. So Christina, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are, what bracket are you talking about? You're not talking about this thing here. This is obviously one of the main pipes. I'm not quite sure what bracket you were talking about that you haven't got on your car. So let me know which one. Oh, is this a parcel? This might be my steering rack just arriving. Let's see. It was indeed. So this is the steering rack for Project Marilyn. It's just arrived. So I'm going to put that on the back burner for a little bit because I want to get on and do this. I'm excited to get this one done. So, but at least that's arrived now. So yeah, what else is there? So yeah, wheels. So the steering wheel's obviously the wrong colour, even though it's not an Abarth one. I have a white steering wheel, and you've probably seen it, and it's in the right state. There are still none on eBay available. So what I've done is I've bought a leather cover which you have to stitch on yourself. Now I've watched a YouTube video and it looks a little bit time consuming, but it can be done. So I'm going to do a separate video on that. So I'm going to change that over, put it back to cream. Obviously the door cards, Abarth door cards, I don't know, somewhere between 50, 75, 80 quid, something like that for them. The rear seat pad, if someone's got a fag burning theirs, they might want a rear one. I don't know, 30, 40 quid maybe, don't know. Rear bumper, I think we've already mentioned. Got to get a couple of £100 for that, and somewhere between 150 and 200 quid, maybe 50 quid, 70, no more than that, probably 60, 70 quid for the rear lights. Exhaust, depending on what type it is. I would like to think that I'll get a couple of £100 for that exhaust. I'd like to think so. The boot is just a standard boot. I've got the gel stickers, which I will take this nonsense off and I'll put those gel stickers on. I'm not going to put new badges on, there's no point. We got the original chrome everything, so that's not been changed. So the work in progress, which I assume it was for whoever it was that lost out on this car, which I do, my heart does go out to them. I do feel sorry for them. Windscreen's fine. No cracks, no chips, no nothing in the windscreen. Hopefully, I haven't inspected it, but hopefully the roof is the same. Yeah, definitely okay there. There's nothing, it's normally sort of leading edge. Yeah, no, that all looks fine to me as far as I can see. What else is there that can come out? I think that's about it actually. Probably got the original battery in it by the looks of it, or is that a replacement battery? Not sure. Not sure. Bit of DIY tape over there for some reason. That can go, that can be sorted out properly. I don't know why that would have some DIY tape on there, unless, don't know. It's not been remapped, is it? It's only unlikely. I haven't checked the oil or anything yet to see what condition it's in. Now, front panel looks like it's pushed, yeah it is, front panel's pushed in. So we got down there, fans virtually touching the heat shield. It hasn't hit it. Oh look. That's moving around, so that's broken off somewhere. Interesting. Oh, what's that down there? don't know, there's like a fake light lens or something. Did you see that down there? It's like a fake light lens, which maybe came out of there. I think they put fake lenses in it. Yeah, I love this car, it's great. So obviously there's no damage to the chassis legs, because there's not much damage at all. This has been a very light bang here. I don't know, until I get the bumper off, I can't really see whether it's done the... There's some fiberglass around there by the looks of it. Actually, I think it might have even missed those bars. They look alright, actually. Yeah, they might have just taken the end out. I can't tell from here. Oh no, it is bent in, and it's bent in the middle, so it's obviously hit there and then split. So yeah, it needs a new bar. I'm hoping the radiator, not sure if it's holding water or not. Can't see, but we'll try that. We'll put some water in it and see what happens. More will be revealed obviously when we get this front bumper off, which I'll do in a bit. So that's it, I think, basically. That is it. The fake Abarth project. It's got, well, we've got to call it, what should we call it? Abarth. Yeah, let's call it Abarth. Project, shut up, plane. Project Abarth. It's like Pramani, isn't it? Project Abarth. So I'm not going to the thumbnail screen for the first video, I'm not going to call it that because I don't want to give the game away. So we'll just call it, I don't know what we'll call it, but for the time being we won't call it Abarth. So tell me what you think of this project. Tell me what you think I should do. Am I doing the right thing by turning it back to a 2009 1.2 Lounge with normal wheels, normal bumpers, normal seats, normal everything, and then we'll knock it out? So I think all the parts that I can take off this, obviously the back bumper is, the front bumper is scrap, apart from maybe that little bit of trim which I could sell. Everything else is scrap on the front bumper. All the bits of trim, the centre bit's gone, the bottom grille bit's gone, everything's gone, so that's of no use whatsoever. It needs a headlight, or a headlight repair. Looks like it's been repaired before actually. I think we're going to need a front panel. I don't think we're going to get away with it. I'll see how the bonnet closes actually once I've got another bumper on. Because this might be just where this is loose. I think the tabs have obviously broken at the top. So once that's actually pushed back into position, that might be okay. I'm not sure. It does look a little bit close. But we'll check that out anyway. If the bonnet closes all right, then there's no need. This doesn't really look bent to me at all. It hasn't moved on the bolts. All looks fine. Obviously we don't know until we get that off. Hopefully it's just been a relatively light knock. I can't show you down there, but hopefully it's just been a relatively light knock in the middle, and the bar, the top bar, has taken the brunt of it, and it's not actually damaged the front panel. That's what I'm hoping. So once I get the bumper off, I'll offer up a new bumper and then see how it closes. If that bonnet closes all right, then I can't see any reason why I need to put a new one on. But we might be lucky to get away with that. That'd be good. So yeah, that's it. So what do you think of the Abarth? It's I told you it's going to be a fun project. I think it's going to be a fun project. Am I going a bit overboard with it? What do you think? Tell me what you think of the car. So I'm just sort of trying to tot up. So if we say, let's say for the sake of argument, £200 for the exhaust. Let's say for the sake of argument, £250 for the seats. That's £400. I don't know. I reckon somewhere I could make, just on the parts alone, I reckon I could make somewhere around £700–800 just for parts. Just for parts. Got to get maybe even getting as far as 1,000. So what did we say? So let's say 250 for the seats, 150 for the back bumper. That's 400. So a couple of hundred for the exhaust. That's 600. Got to get 250. 850 in total for including the wheels, back seat maybe 50 quid if I'm lucky, 900, seals if I take them off. It's got to be worth nearly £1,000, doesn't it? Obviously I've got to buy parts as well to replace them, but that will be nowhere near what I can get. The wheels are free because they came off Cooey. They're going to be refurbed by me, so that costs nothing apart from the paint cans that I've got, or which I've already got, which I've already bought previously. And it's just the bumpers. The bumper was 60 something pounds. It's got to be painted, which will cost me 100. So £160 for a bumper. Same applies if I either use a bumper I've already got for the rear or paint one I've already got. It's going to be about the same sort of cost, and about 100 painted. It's going to be about 150 quid. So that's 300 quid front and back bumpers. I've got the trim already. Seats are 150. That's 500. Wheels are free. So I'm probably, if my initial calculations are correct, I am going to get about double for the bits what it's going to cost me to replace those bits. And then of course we've got a car that we can sell. It's MOT'd until I think it's either January or February next year, so I probably won't bother MOTing it. I haven't got no service history with it. I've only got one key, so I'll have to try and track down the service history if I can. So yeah, I think it's a good little car, and will make a great little project for the channel. I think whatever I've got to do to it, I think it's going to be a good little project for the channel. The first thing I'm going to do today is get those seats out and change those. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Actually, I might give it a wash first, and then I'm going to do the bumper, take the bumper off and get another bumper on it. So tell me what you think of it. I'm interested to know your comments. And do you think I'm doing the right thing, or should I keep it as a fake Abarth and sell it as a fake Abarth? Would I get more for it selling it as a fake Abarth? Do people really want a fake Abarth, even though with the exhaust on it? I suppose if you can't afford to, if you're young and you can't afford to insure a fake Abarth, or even afford to buy a real Abarth, or even afford to buy a real Abarth, then why not? It's not something I would have done as a youngster, but you know, some obviously might. So let me know what you think in the comments, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video, if you like the car. This is the walk around of the fake Abarth, or as we're calling it, Project Fabarth. And we'll see you on the next video on this car. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you are a casual subscriber, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care, stay safe, see you soon.